All right, well, welcome back to Tuesday Night Legacy. We are attempting to find the correct deck list for our boy on the right there, Steven, who's playing a deck called Mississippi River. We found a list that's playing Kangura, Karuga, the companion card, but I don't think he is playing that in his list, as opposed to what he may actually be on. But the goal of this deck is to use a creative technique to get big giant creatures out like Emrakul and Maelstrom Wanderer and
Maelstrom Wanderer gives him haste.
Prodigy and this giant green thing.
All with Cascade.
All with Cascade, of course, strictly. So you can cast basically all your cards in your deck all at the same time. And you can play Boarding Party as well, too, which also will give haste. Right? Boarding Party's the haste good?
I think Boarding Party's haste.
Yeah, it's the haste
Well,
Cascade.
I mean, Maelstrom Wanderer gives all your creatures
we'll
Cascade. That's the most important thing. But creative technique is what
it really
starts all the madness.
The juice here. And then we have Max on Kathrine Crunch, which is a play on Cephalid Breakfast, where he's playing a version of Breakfast that has St. Catherine in it, which is a 5 mana. I think it would be being combo. It's a 7 mana card, but you can play it for 2 mana with a Miracle, and it's a 5/5 with Lifelink. But the normal combo for this deck is using Cephalid Illusionist and Shuko.
Or Cephalid Illusionist and Nomad's Encore. Mm-hmm. But Shuko, which was just he went for the Cauldron Complete as an artifact, but Shuko allows
we're having a little
technical issue here.
Technical slowness. Shuko is an equipment from Betrayers of Kamigawa that is a 1-drop, and it has equip for 0. So equip, and you essentially can target it infinite times with the Shuko, triggering Cephalid Illusionist, and then you mull your whole deck. You get Narcomoebas, you sack the Narcomoebas, you dread return back a Thassa's Oracle, and you have no cards in your deck, so you win the game. Very simple.
Most importantly, it's a 0 mana effect to be able to just target your Cephalid Illusionist to mill your library.
And the reason this deck is so strong, or the reason it's surviving, is because it gets to work off the backbone of the fact that although Cephalid Illusionist is a terrible card, it's big enough that it just kind of holds down the fort sometimes against tokens and whatnot.
I mean, it's just a 1/1.
Yeah. You could suit it up with Stoneforge activation and stuff. Stoneforge being able to grab the other equipment.
Stoneforge ties the whole deck together.
Yeah, it ties the whole deck because you can. They're big enough, and Baleful Strix as well, that you can put.
Let's talk about what's going on here, though.
But yeah, let's.
It seems like a creative technique has already been fired off.
Creative technique has already been fired off. Basically, the idea is cheating. Demonstrate. Oh my gosh.
Well, and it's when you demonstrate. So now, Max is going through the same thing.
Yeah.
So he countered one copy of it, but
he
then
countered both of them.
But then he still got the Boarding Party off. It looks like.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I believe Boarding Party was cast and cascaded into the creative technique.
Yeah, so he countered the creative technique.
Yeah,
8/2 Force of Wills.
And creative technique, one card just 8/2 Force of Wills. Give you the idea of how bananas this is.
But also, one of those Force of Wills came from the creative technique.
You might be wondering why it's called Mississippi River in poker when they give you the final. Oh, there's Shuko. They're pulling up Shuko real quick.
Yeah.
But they call it the river when they reveal the last card on the on the table. Cards. And so the Mississippi River idea is you're flipping them like that, but your river is so long.
It doesn't matter because the game's over.
And then the game is over.
Because Cephalid Breakfast has assembled the combo of Cephalid Illusionist plus the Shuko. So now Cephalid Illusionist is milling 3 cards every time Shuko is used to attempt to equip onto Cephalid Illusionist. And the reason he's going 3 cards at a time is because if Steven has any points of interaction, he's able to intercept the combo while he's going through the process. But now Max is just here milling and revealing his whole library, earmarking all the relevant cards that come from his yard, i.e. Thassa's Oracle, the Dread Return, and any Narcomoebas that will enter the play.
Looks like he's just sacking the Stoneforge and Archimedes and that. And
Yeah, and destroying the Dread Return on Thassa's Oracle, and Steven packs it up.
You have lost the game, unfortunately. Yeah, Thassa's Oracle, a controversial card. I don't know if it should still be around a commander, but I think it's fine in Legacy.
In Legacy, it doesn't really have much impact because, I mean...
You're going to win the game no matter what.
Well,
man.
yeah,
you just
I mean,
drew your whole deck.
The whole point in the fact that if you're not running Thassa's Oracle, you're running Labman. And Laboratory Maniac, obviously being worse in the fact that it can be removed. And you have to draw a card, adding another piece to the puzzle. So yeah, it makes this combo more easily accessible, but at the same time, it's not breaking the format.
You think Gandalf the Grey will be Legacy playable? Like 5 years ago, that would have been a joke. And the fact that that's not a joke.
What, Secret Lair Gandalf the Grey? Is that what you're saying?
Blows my mind. Yeah, you know that's a thing, right?
No.
Well, you didn't see the Discord? We were posting all the Aragon stuff.
Oh, I thought those were memes.
No, that's real. Those were real cards. Yeah, they're making Lord of the Rings cards.
What a world we live in.
Yeah, no. Do I think Gandalf the Grey will be Legacy playable? Probably not. Rick was. But
Rick was
Rick still is.
I feel like Rick spiked because people were just triggered the fact that such a card exists.
Gollum might be the new Ragavan.
Oh, Ravioli?
God, I hope. I hope they just reprint Ragavan as many times as possible. My favorite Ragavan is the new one. That's like $4,000.
Oh, don't worry, that already tanked.
Because exactly. I was gonna say because
and by 4,000,
so much money
you mean 10,000? The foil one that there was only 8 of. The playset.
No, 32.
The playset was 32, whatever. The playset was going for 25K.
Yeah, the playset was 25K. Yeah. The playset, no, he dropped it to 20.
Oh,
instantly, so like a day later, it dropped to 20.
I'm curious how many of those ponders
and the story
and
was
sold.
Here's a little quick tidbit for all you shoppers out there, because I buy a lot more Magic cards than I play. If you ever see a post or a sales post that's longer than 2 paragraphs or takes up most of your screen, don't trust it. There's something's fishy going on there. They're trying to sell you something.
If they have to explain it that much,
if they've got to explain it, that's not good. Just picture, price, and that's all you need.
Yeah, keep it simple.
And
always make sure their account's not brand new.
Yeah,
like joined Facebook 4 days ago.
And if they try to friend you instantly, that's another sign. We could make a whole podcast about what to look out for.
Yeah, and there's a high rate of scammers right now with people faking other people's reference pages.
New trading card games coming out too.
Yeah,
MetaZoo, One Piece,
all these things.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Flesh and Blood, but that already tanked.
Yeah, Flesh and Blood got deleted.
So you gotta watch out.
Flesh and Blood people, that was fun. That was a good time.
If you're uneasy, make sure. Oh my God, unless it's Russian foil, then always trust.
Yeah. Strictly. God,
if only. R.I.P. the lack of Russian, Korean, or traditional Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese. Got deleted.
Traditional Chinese.
No, simplified Chinese got deleted.
Oh, I thought.
Wait,
basically.
One of the Chinese. I think simplified got deleted.
Hopefully Portuguese is still left. I don't know. They're just getting rid of stuff left and right.
When do they? I don't know if they print Portuguese.
They're printing too many cards anyway, so.
Dude, I saw Portuguese Diamond and Pearl booster box for $4,000 at Anime Expo. That thing was sweet. That thing was cool. Yeah, I should have bought that thing.
Yeah, I think if I had $4,000, that's not the first thing I'd buy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't end up buying it.
Yeah, wise decision.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out how we still have 41 minutes in the game, and this is after sideboarding of round 1.
Yeah.
Or game 1.
Game 1, yeah. These guys are...
There's no messing around here.
Yeah, there's no messing
Max
around.
here shuffling up. Steven now.
Steven
still waffling. No, back to waffling. Yeah, dude, he is.
The waffle is...
I can hear him talking from here. Not actually, but I hear his voice in my head saying, well, I could justify this. But
Max is on the laser focus route where...
He's linking you to his blog right now as we speak. Get a secret lair
monkey for that.
Yeah, not a freaking chance. First of all, Ragavan is, I don't know.
I love how I help out with the one
price will skyrocket when it gets unbanned.
See you in 2050.
Fat chance. They'll unban, what is it? What they think is the scariest thing for Modern, which cracks me up. The ultimate combo.
Cheetah?
No.
Oh.
4 mana, red enchantment.
Oh, that card's terrifying. Twin will never get unbanned.
Yeah, but Twin is 4 mana red. 4 mana red, and they have Ravioli that's legal.
You realize Twin was the threat of that card.
I know, that's
was
what I'm just saying. That's what's
the
funny.
deck. Most decks ended up only playing like 2 or 3 copies and siding them out game 2.
Right, they're shuffling back up. We see Sappers and Scary in Steven's hand. Gotta love that. Popper Staple, also legacy playable. But looks like the hand wasn't keepable, unfortunately. Max confidently keeping his 7.
Max is
Scary. You do not want to be across from Max and have him keep a 7.
Keep the 7.
Especially game 2. That means there may be some spice.
You're on a clock now, which is.
Ooh.
When are they gonna print cards that's like if your opponent mulliganed, discard their hand?
If your opponent's opener had 5 or less cards in it, delete it.
Draw 4.
Yeah. You ancestral yourself, and then you get a free Thoughtseize.
Yeah,
that'd be fair.
Make it 2/2. A 1/1 that makes it 2/2. That's like some Hearthstone shit. That stuff does exist in Hearthstone. There's a lot of penalty cards. Ban Leyline Binding. Legacy is too strong. It is too strong. Leylines are too strong.
Leyline Binding is not even playable right now. I mean, there are some decks that can play it, but
Leylines,
like
Leyline free card too strong.
No, Leyline Binding.
No, I know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think really the problem is that you have much more of an incentive to go full domain in Modern, mainly because Triumphs are
the only card that's on the chopping block right now. Like the potential chopping block is White Plume Adventure,
and maybe EI. But I honestly wouldn't.
But like,
I don't think anything needs to be touched.
I think it's fine right now. Like those are the only 2 cards that come up in my mind at all. I mean, unless you want to go back and say Days, but like Days is never going anywhere.
No, and that's not even the problem.
We've had Days for too long.
But even if we had it for too long, I mean, you can use that with Brainstorm and Force of Will.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we still have those.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that doesn't even apply though. Like it's.
If only we had Deathrite Shaman.
It's just a blue card.
Solve all the problems.
Yet if I pull up MTG top 8, it's 51% of the meta. So, riddle me this, Batman.
There's no loss, Batman.
As you can see, a large majority of this combo style game is quite literally spent mulliganing, as those early game decisions are a majority of your gameplay. When you're only fulfilling 2 turns,
you better
those
have your
7 cards is the most you'll ever have at affecting the outcome of the game.
Like with Double Force, pretty much won in that last game.
So it's important rolling off with not Sappers and Scary, but Sandstone Needle, I believe.
Sandstone Needle.
Yeah, Sandstone Needle.
Based.
Another one of the depletion lands.
Yeah, Depleto.
And another.
Of course, the reason you play
Needle.
these is because they're really crazy in your deck, because your curve is different than everyone else's. So on turn 3, you're playing 6 drops.
And this lets you not only get to this higher mana, but instead of 2 lands needing to produce 2 mana, you have 1 land producing 2 mana. So now you can achieve 6 mana with 3 lands instead of 6 lands.
Yeah, and basically that means you have more card advantage in your hand. It's like playing bounce lands in Commander.
Yeah. Which, surprisingly enough, these synergize very well with bounce lands, being able to reset the depletion counters.
Yeah, you would think not good, but end up being very good.
But this deck will never be in a grindy situation, so
yeah,
nothing to worry about here.
Into the mix.
Normal lands from
working
Max.
on anything here, and he's gonna probably. Oh, that's not Brainstorm. Oh, it's Core.
One half of the combo.
Half the combo is up. Nomads in Core.
Yep, it's just lagging out. Nomads in Core being the 1 drop.
Boom.
Oh,
6 drop.
It's party time.
It's party time. Gonna drop over the creative technique. 5 drops, excuse me. You're probably floating a red here. He says, now I'm gonna give you a copy. I have a copy. And
so Max resolves his copy first.
Max says, I don't have anything. Here we go. Oh, look.
Well, that's now Max has his combo. So Steven's got himself in quite the situation here.
Steven just lose?
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. I mean, that's a magic card. Yeah, pitch the Illusionist. Who cares? You got another one. You got one in play.
Okay.
What are you going to do about it?
And then what? There's another one in play?
And now you just do creative technique? Oh my god, you got another.
No, he has another force.
Oh yeah.
I think
you're done.
That's what I was saying.
You're done.
I think he just won the game.
Oh, he saved the Narcomoeba there to put another
That's
creature
it.
in play.
It's
But he's
over.
like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think he saved that Narcomoeba in hand for another creature because he only has 2 creatures for the combo, just in case he exiled or I don't know. I'm assuming he doesn't have Narcomoebas, but
wow,
that was
double force,
quite speedy.
Double force 2 times.
I think
creative technique.
I think that showed
sucks.
right there the power level though of playing a combo deck with protection or disruption, in the sense of hand disruption or counterspell.
I mean, yeah, imagine if
we
those
saw
first 3 turns he was going Thoughtseize or
Yeah.
had Veil of Summer or had a Lotus Petal or something along those lines, but instead he just said
Yeah.
shaboom.
And I feel like we saw that last round with AJ and Alurin being able to disrupt with Thought Seizes and know the coast is clear and combo off. Because if Steven knew what Max had in hand, obviously you don't know what's on top of the library, but you'd be less inclined.
And look what Max tossed in. Max just said, Max put in the same cards he boards in against me when I play Storm. He says, I don't want to play against any of your stuff, so I'm going to play all my cards that say no thank you. I'm boarding Fluster Storm, I'm boarding Hydroblast, and I'm going to board out all my garbage like St. Catherine's and my Stoneforge Mystics and whatever else.
I don't need to worry about winning the game.
I don't need to win the
game.
I'll
win
like
the game
this.
when I get there. I just need to make sure that you do not win the game.
But
that's Max's.
I mean, actually, what happened there was Max had to say, I need to make sure that you can win me the game. Because that's what happened.
Yeah, quite literally.
That's disgusting. Well, that's the round. We'll be back for round 4 soon. Any opinion on initiative decks in Legacy? Yes, big opinion. So I think initiative is totally fine. If they want to do anything to it, they need to rework initiative itself, the dungeons, and they need to make it so the 5 life.
Yeah, that's a little
needs
too
to be swapped.
Yeah.
With one of the things that just needs to be swapped. That's too much of a
too much of a swing.
It's too much of a swing.
Yeah.
And
everything else is acceptable.
Everything else is fine, and I would actually like to see more rewarding dungeons, but harder to complete ones. And dungeons that rely on various spells where they build the dungeons around a format. But as it stands, where they're just kind of stroking, they're just petting commanders back every 5 seconds, and they're saying commanders are only format, or by standard cards. It's, ideally it's fine. In reality, it's probably eventually gonna have to go if they keep pushing it. But
yeah, currently as it stands right now, it's okay.
I'm just gonna say wait for the next broken thing. Something will be much more broken eventually that comes from white. It'll stay in white. It'll be its good thing, but something more broken than it will come very soon, and it's not toxic enough where it's taking over.
Yeah, the format adjusts.
But again, the 5 life, that one,
it's brutal.
You swap that, you fix the entire problem, or you just make newer dungeons with better rewards, and mediocre ones along the way. But yeah, that's it. That's my big opinion for initiative. All right.
We'll see you guys.
Gandalf the White.
Next match. Oh, sorry.
He's gonna be crazy. He's gonna have double strike. I
need to look at these cards now.
I don't think.
I can't believe
with initiative. Does Gandalf have initiative? I don't know.
Can we pull it up?
Can we pull this up?
Hey, Jamie, pull that up real quick.
I might be being gaslit, but I'm gonna look it up. Oh God! Wait, auto-filled. Oh, there's so many.
Yeah,
of them.
This is me.
Wait, no, this is on Wizards of the Coast website.
Yeah, real fake news. Like I trust.
From August 24th, 2021.
Yeah. That's...
Soon, we'll see it soon. Oh wait, no, here it is. Oh God, wait, this is actually important. This is the ad for it.
This is old.
Oh shit, this is it. No, but this is important. Here, let's. How much can I get this? Like,
no, we'd have to make a new scene.
Okay. Anyways, I'm on this thing.
You can link it.
But
this gives us 0 information.
This so Tales of Middle Earth. You'll meet Magic, Gandalf, Frodo, Acheron. This is the card we saw. We saw Acheron. We put this in the discard. What kind of deck is Mississippi River? It is a combo deck. We'll pull it up right here. So the idea is you play Creative Technique, and Creative Technique allows you to demonstrate. So you copy it, and your opponent's creatures you assume are garbage. Like you're gonna get a 2/2 or a 3/3 or at worst a Stoneforge Mystic that gets the Macaldra. But your creatures are as follows: Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, Maelstrom Wanderer, Sakashima's Protege,
which lets you refire,
Sweet Gem Recluse, which lets you refire Creative Technique. And all of your cards will get haste via Maelstrom Wanderer. Boarding Party also has haste, but big Cascade. And the idea is they all have Cascade. Cascade.
Either it's a big dump truck that's going to win the game, or it cascades you into more dump trucks.
And they call it Mississippi River because just like the river in poker, you reveal cards from the top of your deck consistently and lay them out on the ground as permanents. And it's the Mississippi River because it's very, very, very long. Cascade. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, he got smoked via 2 Force of Wills on his Creative Technique, both games. And the second game, it was even sadder because his opponent had already played the Nomad's Encore, and so the creative technique that demonstrated ended up getting a Cephalid Illusionist, allowing Max to win the game instantaneously. So that was depressing. But hopefully we get to see some more of this deck next week. Steven should be back. He should be playing something similar. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was in big depresso mode when I saw that happening.
It was quite the swing.
It was real depressing. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, this just really. I know Cephalid Breakfast has really been on the rise.
Yeah, this deck is horrifying.
It is very strong.
The reason being, I mean, it's not because you have access to cards. Fairy Time Raveler that'll protect you,
and you're incentivized. You have
incentivized
tutors
to play
with step through. Uncounterable tutor. Wizard cycling allows you to fetch it at instant speed for 2 mana. You can't counter that.
Demonic
only
tutor,
stifle for
by
this.
the way. Yeah.
And this lets you. Not only does this let you, I believe it lets you get Thassa's Oracle.
It does let you get
wizard.
Oracle.
But I don't know if anything else. Oh yeah, the Illusionist is also a wizard.
The Illusionist is also a wizard.
I mean, it's just an unbelievable.
Snark Meepo wizard? No way, right? That's like an illusion.
No, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
But it's also really strong being able to leverage Aether Vial in the deck, allowing you to uncounterably deploy your creatures.
When silly. What round are you guys? Last round? Yeah, the next round is the last round.
We just finished round 3, and we got one more round left.
So we have one round after this, yeah.
Should be in another 30 minutes. We'll be back.
Yeah. Probably a little less than 30 minutes. We're going to leave the timer up there. It's counting down from 29, but probably a little less than that, unless people go to time, but... We'll go check on everyone right now and see where they're at.
Yeah, status update.
All right. We'll be back in a few.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for seeing.